good evening, good afternoon, lads, ladies, pirates, players of Planet Pirates, real people behind the profile stats, the people that are going through what normal people go through, and it's time to put on the mic. It's important to understand the times that we're facing at the moment. These are not normal times. These are challenging times. These are the times that would cause and create milk to become milk and water to become water. It's time to cause and create the effects, the ripple effects that I've always been talking about, that I've been speaking about, and now here it comes. So basically, I've been observing the gameplay and I've been observing the real life. Now, we don't have a choice or a voice on which envelope to be sent in to this world. We are all starting off as a baby that doesn't mind playing with other babies, that doesn't have an issue until we start to be taught and raised. It's down to the upbringing, and you can't, and I can't blame people until they start to realize for themselves, when they reach the age of 9, 10, 11, 12, when they start to go through the changes in feelings and understandings, they start to figure and realize what's kind of right and what's kind of wrong. But until then, it's very difficult. It's a difficult journey. But it's good, as you're 14, 15, 16, you become a bit of a rebel. Yeah, that's the time you become a rebel. That's when I became a rebel. Yeah, so it's important to understand the steps, the baby steps that humanity has to go through, the steps that we all have to go through. And some of us may feel like a bird in a cage. Yeah, sometimes we feel like we've been hated on all the time, all our lives, no one's ever loved us. Sometimes it's just the negativity that you wake up to every day and you sleep to every night kind of cause and creates an effect. Yeah, it's a free game, but the advert with Prakash coming to your screen like, yeah, give me your £10, give me your £20. And the ones that haven't ever bought anything, they always get that little £2 little nudge down, you know? Like, come on, you know what I'm saying? Like, why not? Come invite him in, you know? Come on, buy him a drink, make him feel good about himself. Like one of them ones. The next thing you know, you're into that rabbit hole, you know, and you just don't know how far it's gonna go. And then they just keep going. But this game has a lot of positivity. But knowing that the jinns were the first ones on this planet, and the thing is that with humanity, evil within us, there is. But believe me, there's a lot of goodness within us, and that's what we need to work towards. We need to work towards understanding the goodness. I'll explain something to you. You know when they say don't feed the birds, yeah? There's signs, you see them. Most of the progressive, the Western countries, the modern countries, even other countries across the world, they have these signboards saying don't feed the creatures, or don't feed, and they're quite right, because you could be feeding them too much, you know. And it's only things you have to look out for. So it's always important to come with a greater approach, the better approach, the better understanding. And it's very important, that is true. But then in your spare time, if you enjoy feeding the ducks at the park, or the swans and whatever you enjoy doing, or feed the fishes or whatever it is, and then there's people that will come to you and say don't feed them. But you know what it is, I won't lie to you, my grandparents, my grandma, my nan, they would feed from last night's food, you know, like that little bit of roti, you know, it's made out of the wheat and whatever, the flour. So that's kind of like natural to the birds, you know. So if it's something we're not going to eat, you're going to chuck it in a way where it's going to be buried and whatever, or molded. But before it gets to a state where it can't be, why not, you know? And the thing is, remember, listen to me carefully when I say this to you. These seeds and these trees and all these beans and whatever, where do you think they've been carried Oh my word, alarms. Yes, so where do you think all this was carried before? It was carried in the bellies of birds, and they were pooping it out to help you to eat from these kind of things now, you know what I'm saying? Take a left then, you know what I'm saying? That's the one. Gonna saying, that's the one. We don't say, you know what I'm saying, gonna. Yes, so you must remember things like ants. We get ant killer, you know? You know what? One of them ones. We get ant killers, and we don't realize the ants are only eating the crumbs from what the birds left behind. And there's these little micro ants, the little orange, red dots that walk around. They even have heart beating on that as well. Anyways, what I'm saying is, they eat the crumbs from the ants. You know, it's like a whole thing going. Oh my god, what's going on here? There's so much to it. There's no point pushing it. Don't push the envelope. Just hold on to your own socks and pants. It's important. Don't push the negativity. I woke up to a barrage of negativity today, you know, it's like one of them ones. But I wish this channel not to be molded and created in that manner towards that type of an effect. It's important that we try to work towards the better approach in gameplay, but also real life. It's important that we realize that even when it comes to the most simplest things, we make it so complicated. There's no need. Okay, going on to the next subject, which is the Plunder Pirates Discord group a racist, a biased Discord group? Now, the easier answer would be no. And the truth is they're not, even though there may be elements. But in reality, overall, it's quite a clean, sensible, decent group. But saying that, there are elements of mushroomness going on there. And I do not wish to report such things on his channel. But then I have no choice because I have a voice. And the thing is, when people start to change their names into names, naming other people and shaming other people, other groups, Midoki know that I many moons ago have reported many people, players, many times. They have verbally said things about people's countries, about people. I took the screenshots, I passed them on, they got mushroomed, out, straight, veto. I think only recently I've kind of seen the islands come and appear back again for some reason. So whatever the reasons behind the reality, I don't know what's going on. Maybe someone making choices, allowing certain specific players to come back. Yeah, it's like what's better than sending your own troops into battle? Send the prisoners into battle, you know, one of them ones, you understand what I'm saying? That's the kind of strategies they're using, you know. So basically, the thing is, you can't just look at people's islands and judge that this person's a cheater. Look at my island right now, yeah? Look at the island that I got right now, yeah? Show humanity, yeah? Now, when you see me, yeah? When you see me, I'm the one wearing a crown in your country, yeah? I'm wearing the crown of England right now, yeah? Look, it's a lantern. It's sitting above the United Kingdom's 100, 200 top players. I am number one. Yeah, I am number one. Yeah, across the game of the United Kingdom, the British, the ones that have got the crown jewel that they've took from another country, and they put it as an enchantment, like they're playing knighthood in real life. But they're not knights. Yeah, they're not even knights. That's the thing about it. So I'm the Robin Hood. They don't intimidate me. I'm bringing the intimidations. Yeah, it's really good. Yeah, so this is what I'm trying to explain to you all. It's important that you understand. They don't rule no waves. They don't rule nothing. They just rule the fact that they create corruption across the waves. They create an opportunity of corruption, a way, a path where they just plan A, B, C, just game this, game that, just decision making, you know. That's what they're doing. That's what they're playing with. And I'm here to expose it, set it straight. It's a game, I'm enjoying it, but most importantly I observe the real life and the moves that they're making. This game has smartened me up, sunshines. Yeah, Yeah, look, I'm 13th on planet Earth and planet Pirates, but what's the big deal? It's a game. But I play with 0 gems. Yes, the Unique Rebel has been leveling up using zero gems. I don't use gems, and I don't even cheat, and that's the best thing about it. Alright, I must bench you right now. What I've been doing is I've been hitting myself. Yeah. Yeah, look, Alan Lee got me again. Basically what Alan Lee, I'll tell you what Alan Lee's game is, right? You ready for this? We're taking it to different levels. What he does is he wakes up every morning. Wake up every morning, get one thing, some breakfast. I wanna put something on my toast. Oh, Vitalite, get up and do potash. Listen, so what I'm saying is, right now it's 7 o'clock a.m., alright? He gets up 7 o'clock a.m. I reckon he's in England or something. He puts VPN of another country or something. This one here. So basically, he gets up in the morning, yeah, and then he puts himself. What he does is he brings himself up to 13, yeah, 13 something. He brings himself to 1350, yeah, PR. To bring himself to 1350. He hits himself and then goes back down for 6 or 7 PR, do you understand? So he'll always stay and maintain that PR. And he does the same things 12 hours later. I've been watching him. I watch these kind of players. I see what they do. I know what they're doing. Why would you go to Judah Sunshines? What have you been talking about? And look what you're saying in your previous names. So basically, I've watch, and then he comes on like 10 hours, 11 hours later, 12 hours later. He does the same thing again. It stays online for another half an hour. So he adjusts it according to. So he's planning his shield. So basically, when you hit your own island, there's so much you can do, and that's what I've been doing. So you gain like a type of a routine. So I hit my island, get myself a 2-hour shield, run the 2-hour shield for a little while, and then what I do is I've been hitting my own Fizzipop account back, and I've been getting myself PR back up again. That's what I've been doing. Yeah, that's what I've been doing. That's how I work. Who tells you this kind of gameplay strategies? Yeah, that's what it's all about for me. That's what the Unique Rebel channel brings to you. I don't hold back. I show you how I got my PR legitly. I find a way, and it's not even cheating. It's just you playing yourself. Yeah, you're playing others because they don't know how you did it. Wow, you know, like, I mean, all these players up here, I mean, bless them. They're the best players in the world, all of them. Minty, Fresh, the best player. Serious Dog, best player. Smithy, best player. Attack and Die, best player. Frumpy, William, Zenny, Rocky, yeah, Smudger. I don't know, Dodd's alright. Yeah, Dodd's been having a little chat with what's his mug's name? Alpha. Alpha's been saying something. It's so good, you continue pressing buttons, Sunshines, and I'll press the nuke on you, understand what I'm saying? You're pulling strings, you know? Produced. You won't even see it happen. The question is, have you done enough? Are you ready to go? That's the question. Yeah, Wild Man Wild. Yeah, old Gator, you know. Yeah, loving it. Look, Andy, you keep hitting me, Fizzipop account. It's okay, I forgive you. Blood Plungerist. Yeah, Scurvy Bean, Shezzy, Our Island. Yeah, I would love to say every name here. Listen, I got something very important to say. This is probably the far more important part of the video. The rest of it is all scrap it all. It's important. We have sometimes people within our homes that might just be sleeping all day. We don't know what they're going through. We may have people that seem like they can do something but they don't. We sometimes have lazy family members. Sometimes it seems that way, but when they hear that someone in the house is not well, they're lying down in their bed, they're not getting up, they will make that effort and come down to see you. You know, there's a reverse effect, but we need to learn how to apply it. When I would come home late, my grandfather would tell me, come home before 10:30, 11 o'clock. Fair deal. Knowing me, I'm a Unique Rebel, I come home 11:30. The door would be locked, you understand what I mean? The door would be open, I don't open the chains on, you know? So that means go back to where you just came from, you know what I mean? And I'll go back to my mate's house, come back the next day, and I'll realise the door's open, and like I'll come in, you know, it was easy unlocked, and the path was clear for me to go to sleep. When I would wake up, I'd wake up to like 3 eggs on 3 toast and big mug of tea, and I'd forget everything that happened the night before. And then that helps like a positive growth within you. And believe me, it works. So that's a little tip for the older ones that are trying to deal with the younger ones. There's so many things that we find. There's so many things that we're going to start to experience around our children. And it's important that we have the right guidance people around us that we listen to every day, that we lend a good ear to every day. But it's important for me to lend a good shoulder to you every day. It's important to me to say to you, if there's players that are not well, that have passed away, it's important to allow them to go free. It's not because you're chucking them into the sea. It's because you're allowing their memory to live through your remembrance of them. Instead of you having them there as a trophy, don't take what I say in a negative way, because it's so easy to do that. It's so easy to take what League Rebel says out of context because of the evil within the planet that we live and the vibes that are created across the seas, across the waves of what is right and wrong. Believe me, I say in the most best intentions. I will never speak a negative for anyone, towards anyone, especially their families, except for those that deserve to be put at the edge of the sword. But other than that, I would never. I don't work in that department. You never look at the good things that that tree would give you. You never look at the good apples that tree has been feeding you. You would never look at, you'll always look at that one negative bad apple. You'll always look at that one nasty tasting peanut that you ate, and then you say that you just don't like any of it, you know? Yeah, it's not my fault that you saw a jar of Nutella, you put your hand in it and you found Marmite inside it, one of them ones. My job is simple, is to enjoy my game. I don't have to or need to share anything with anybody, but I choose to because I care and dare to share information. I have in the past discussed about the truth about a cure of cancer. I always mention in my videos, sometimes the volume does not record for some strange reasons. My videos get cut off halfway. All this information I give sometimes all goes down the pan. Sometimes I've given such a great video but it didn't record. The volume doesn't record, and I can't always give the same speech all the time. It never works all the time as it should. But my main job is to understand and realize there's some things for you to know and there's some things for you to still find out. But all in good time. For bubbles, wishes and glitter and kisses, I wish you all well, wherever you may be. Keep smiling, keep shining, keep rising above the gameplay Germans, because it's more and more important about the real life. If you're going to give 1 hour to the game, give hour and a half to your real life. Yeah. If you're going to get a shield, take the 12 hours to yourself. Plan your shields if you have to. Do what you must do to enjoy your own gameplay. There's players that are playing even without being in a guild. There's players that play without being in a guild, and I like that. There's players that do go PR up even without being in a guild. Jeremiah, where are you, sunshine? Yeah, I hope you are well, nice Slayer. Yeah, nice people, great players. Dream Team, what are you doing there, sunshine? Basically what it is, I explained to you. The Dream Team, if I was to ever have a Dream Team, you know, it'd be people, players like Jackie 100, a Lunatic, a Drift, a V. You know, I know exactly who I'd pick. Maybe Skunky as well. There's so many I would. But then for me to say all these names, you're going to get so much hate now, you know, from that. Yeah, there's a lot of negativity going on. And don't ever say good things about me. Don't ever say it, because there's people out there, they're going to just keep hating. This player here has never been in a guild. These are the kind of players I look out for, and I think to myself, I wish I could, you know, I just wish I could, you know. I don't know. Yeah, it's like, I don't really recruit. I don't play that toot and flute, that kind of to recruit. I don't do that. But just, these are the kind of players I look at and I think to myself, yes, someone's knocked you down. Yeah, they would, innit, after they watch my videos and that. But yeah, this player, I like this player. Wow. See, wait. No, it's not Gene DeBerry, it's a Seasoner. That's cool. But everything's just configured so right, I just love it. I love this island. This is the most unique island in the game. And it's just perfect. Yeah, there's so much to it. I like watching these people. I like watching and enjoying this game in its most purest forms. There's so much to it. There's so much. It evolves all the time over the years. There's so much more to do. I just can't run out of things to do. There's so much to talk about. There's so much to speak about. I just don't believe all those top YouTubers, but they've moved on to other games, and that's why they got their subscribers and whatever. But I find this just the best game in the world. I wouldn't have to even move anywhere. Yeah, these islands, I'm telling you, I like these islands. There's something very special, and that's what you gotta kind of like. A lot of players have this similar design. They have a very similar design, but for some reason this player has kind of just configured it right, because this player is using the ranges. Can you see what goes into that box? That range there, that range there. Do you understand? That range kind of there. That reaches out towards there. There's a lot of range playing here. Look, and that one goes in there as well. You see? That Juggernaut that flops into that box there is dead. Is knocked. He's gonna get hit. Because the thing is, I think there's a different mix. When different defenses, multiple different defenses hit you at the same time, you're mushroomed. And I like the approach of this player. So from this player's view, when someone sends Juggernauts, are going to be going towards certain structures, first. And then when someone sends GGs, so he's put a cannon to get sacrificed first, and then there's others that would be, so whatever comes towards that cannon, that first cannon, these two have a range to hit that same place with the first cannons getting hit. You understand? If it's like if it's a Skelly coming. So this player is playing a very smart game. The approach is far different. See that? Can you see that outhouse there? That's being hit by two different defenses at the same time. So if a Skelly comes there, it's getting hit by multiple. Yeah. Can you see if something comes and hits the Guildhall? You got multiple defenses. The range is hitting there. Anyways, I wish you all well, wherever you may be. Keep smiling, keep shining, keep rising for your gameplay enjoyment as it evolves and continue to evolve. It's a game, enjoy it, but most importantly, real life. And please, people that are not as active in your families, your real life families, try to find a way, try to find a better approach. Reach out to the Unique Rebel. If you want, I'll delete your comment after. You can reach out to me. I'll put a link for my Discords. If you want, I'll call you. We can speak. We can try to find ways, better approach to help people, the real people behind the profiles. That's not always about gameplay no more. It's not about gameplay no more. It's about the real lives. As humanity increases, the angel of death will start and begin to become more busier. And it's all around us now. It's surrounding us. And people are starting to lose their lives. It is real. And I'm always here with a good shoulder and a good word. So whatever time you need, go ahead and take that time with your own families and live and rise above the negativity that the people are trying to give out, and allow not the evildoers and the wrongdoers to enter your guilds. When you allow them to enter your guilds are full of children, your houses are full of elderly and women, and you're letting these people come in and they're speaking negative against anyone. They're monkeys. Anyway, this is probably my sign to just get out and go. Anyways, that's the one. Get away with Patashed. Don't let them in. If you don't listen and do it for yourself, at least do it for the others that you care for the most.